join me live, and to those that'll be joining me and G-Funk. Bam, I got that jab going right now. All right. What's going on, everybody? I hear some background noise. Is that me?
No, that was me. I'm just sending out the link to the show.
I was like, who's that awesome dude speaking? I was like, holy shit. All right. We already got Bam Bam Tweed already waiting. All right. In the chat. Shout out to Bam Bam Tweed. Shout out to all you guys joining us here on Mexican and Latino Tuesday, like 5th edition, whatever it is. I don't number them. All right. But here we are. How's it going, G-Funk?
It's going well, man. Just excited to talk some more boxing, man. I love it. I love the platform, man. And thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, we're about to start the show. I swear to God, I was about to click live, and then G-Funk's like, wait. Like, I'm thinking, like, well, what happened? Did somebody break into your house? Did somebody, like what's going on? Was a kid in the fire or something? Like, what is this? The Giants hit a base hit. Like
yeah, you almost had one out, man. You almost had one out the park, man. So...
Bro, it's a regular season. There's like 160, regular season games, bro. Okay.
Hey, we're in the playoff race right now. Every game counts,
Every play, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The first one to notice any difference in the background gets I don't know. I don't know what the hell you get, but you get some. All right. You get some. Maybe. I don't know. With that said, look, man. Make sure you throw a jab at that like button, especially listening on archive. All right? Make sure you do that. Go ahead and do that. Okay? By the way, let me change the color on this. ¿Qué pasa? Says AJ10.
What's good, AJ?
¿Qué pasa contigo?
Bam, bam. What's up, man?
What's going on? We're going to do a little bit of a different color here. All right? And make sure you guys throw a jab at that like button. All right. Okay, that's AJ10 in the house. What's going on? A lot to talk about, man. First of all, the polls. Okay, I got to talk to you guys about the polls. I got some serious shit to talk about. Okay. First of all, man, you know what? And I'm glad Bam Bam Tweet is here because, there's someone who's finally getting some love. Like, you know what I mean? And that's Paul Williams, bro. Look at this. All right. Paul Williams is dominating this poll right now. It says the eliminator, the winner of this poll, goes on to the championship poll, okay, for a chance to win an appreciation week. All right. Right now we added babyface assassin Johnny Tapia, who's at 29%, not out of it. But long ways to go. Kelly Pavlik at the brink of elimination with 8% of the vote. Paul the Punisher Williams dominating right now with 58% of the vote. Glenn Johnson, the Road Warrior or the Gentleman, all right, 6% at the brink of elimination. G-Funk, first of all, who got your vote?
This week, I voted for the Punisher, man. I want to see him get an appreciation week. I was a fan of his. His style was always entertaining. Unfortunately, he had the accident, which put him out of the game. But, he was always an entertaining guy to watch fight. And anytime he was fighting, I was always watching. I made sure I was there. I was this close to voting for Johnny Tapia, too, man. Real close. But I went with Paul, man. But I like Johnny Tapia. He's another guy who was always entertaining and, a fun guy to watch fight.
Definitely. And look, as it says, this week is the eliminator. The winner advances to the championship round next week for a chance to win and have an appreciation week. Fighters eliminated with 10% or less of the vote, 5% if it's their first week. That only applies to Johnny Tapia, the 5%. He's more than safe. Okay. Or after 6 weeks of no advancement, Paul Williams is on his 5th week, guys. Mi vida loca, Johnny Tapia obviously joined the field. Right now, Kelly Pavlik and Glenn Johnson need some love. They need some support so they don't get eliminated. They're at the brink of elimination. It looks like we might have to get two dudes or 3 dudes to do it, because one's going to win and 2 are going to get eliminated, bro. We're going to have to add 3 dudes probably. Okay, we need at least 10% of the vote for these guys. Show them some love. Look, it looks like Paul Williams is going to advance, right? But it makes sense, man. Paul Williams, it's on his 5th week. He's at the brink of elimination, so he's going to advance, all right? And that's that. And also, G-Funk. I mean, look, speaking of domination, Holyfield dominated, 2 weeks ago, dominated the Eliminator. He dominated the championship round. I mean, he made it look easy. You know what I mean? So it's the end of Morales week. That was this last weekend. And starting August, that date is wrong, by the way, but it's going to start on August the 24th. Okay, the Real Deal Appreciation Week starting this Saturday. I know you voted from. What are your thoughts, man? Evander Holyfield winning an Appreciation Week.
Oh, man, I'm glad to see that. I voted for him. And like I stated before in shows, he was my favorite heavyweight growing up. I had his video game on the old Sega Genesis. I don't know if you remember that one, but it was the Real Deal.
Right.
And, but yeah, I was always the guy that was against, everybody because, back in the 90s, if you was a heavyweight boxing fan, it was Mike Tyson, man.
Right.
Holyfield was always on the back burner, even though I always felt Holyfield was the better fighter. And we saw what happened when they got in that ring. So that's all I'm going to say on that for right now. But I'm glad my boy got in, and it's going to be a real week for sure, man.
A real deal. That's for sure. All right. Yeah, Holyfield and Roy Jones went back to back in terms of that. Well, actually, Morales won between those two, but I got you. Okay, and dominating the polls, absolutely. That's a domination. You know what I mean? My boy Morales was there like for 8 weeks and shit, just trying to get through. All right, but he got through. It doesn't matter how you get through, as long as you get through. Speaking of that, dude, it looks like Williams is going to win. It looks like it's a safe bet. You never know, but it looks like he's going to win. Okay, and he's going to go up against Cotto. Cotto's going to be, I think, on his 5th week or something like that. And then, if not, it might be 5th. Hopkins is going to be on his last week. And then, of course, Rick, you're right, like on week 3 or something like that. What are your thoughts on Hopkins possibly never getting an appreciation week because nobody's voting for the guy? What's going on?
Yeah, that's kind of a shocker to me. I mean, Hopkins, as we know, came up. He started to become on strong later in his career and later in age. But I always thought he had good enough fans to get him through. But looks like the executioner or the alien, whatever you want to call him, but the executioner might be executed if he doesn't get enough votes, man.
And they did 10 cents. Hopkins will get in next time. Is in your opinion, given the fact that it's his last week, right? Is Hopkins gonna win that poll? It's his last shot. Like that's it, guys. Like that's gonna be a 6 of 10. Obviously, if Williams gets through, it'll have Paul Williams on his first week, right? And then it'll have Winky Wright and Cotto. Although some Cotto fans might be like, I ain't gonna risk it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know who I'm going to put next week, and Cotto might never get in. Remember that. Okay?
Right.
You don't know who I'm going to put in. I might put 3 dudes in next week. If Pavlik and Glenn Johnson will stay alive, bro, you don't know who I'm going to put. All right? So Cotto might not have a shot after that. So if we get one of those dominating forces like a Roy Jones and but I got to be honest, though, I'm surprised that I thought, honestly, when I put B-Hop, I thought B-Hop would be one of those fighters that dominate that way, that would win back-to-back like that.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, man. But it's, hey, man, Hopkins, he's a guy, man, and he, sometimes rubbed people the wrong way. But, I always had love for Hop, even though he put my boy Felix Trinidad's streak to an end. But it's all good, man. Hopkins, he's an all-time great, man, and he deserves a week, man, for sure. So, if B-Hop fans, if you guys are watching, man, you got to get in there and vote, man, or he's out of there.
Absolutely. All right. There's no doubt about that. I also want to talk about this, man. The passing of a legend, Jose Napoles, man. Defected from Cuba. And this is 1969, I believe. He defected from 1961. I'm sorry, he defected from Cuba. He resided in Mexico, got his citizenship there, naturalized there. Actually lived across town here in Juarez, Mexico, across from El Paso, and I believe he died in Mexico City alongside his family. Jose Napoles. What are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, man. Sad news for sure. You brought me way back with this one, man. These are the type of dudes that I was taught about from my elders, from like my grandpa. He was one of the guys that really put me on to boxing as a kid. And he would talk to me about all these old fighters, and I never got to see them because, obviously that was a long time ago. We didn't have YouTube and things like that. So it's kind of a cool thing to, be able to see some of his fights on here. But yeah, dude, Montequilla, what a name, and the name, smooth like butter, man. That was his style for sure. If you guys haven't seen him, you got to check him out. But this guy was really, really good, man. He had that classic Cuban style, and he was one thing I liked about him was the footwork. He was always in good position to slip and dodge punches and throw counter shots at the same time. He's always in good balance, and he's just real elusive and real like smooth, like his nickname, Montequilla. So he's mostly known for his loss to the great middleweight Carlos Monzon. He had to move up for that one, but he's got one of those reigns, man, that was legendary at the welterweight division. I believe he had like 10 defenses at one point, I think. I'm not quite sure on that. We have to get AJ 10 on that, but I thought it was something like that.
And I know in 2 reigns he had 13 title defenses. I'd like to know on the 2 reigns how many he had in each for sure.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I just want to do this really quick. All right, just really quick. We're gonna do a 10-bell salute for Montequilla Napoles, man. Viva Montequilla. So I'm gonna ask everybody just being silent for a little bit while we do this 10-bell salute. There we go.
Rest in peace, champ.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Shout out to Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. All right. One of the great welterweights of all time, says Charger 913. As patient and calm of a fighter that ever stepped foot into a ring, he had all the tools.
He was, man. You guys just got to watch his fights, man. The guy was like, if I could use a pro wrestler to compare him to, like a Bret Hart, man. I mean, he was just the excellence of execution,
Look, man, this guy was something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First of all, this guy compiled an amateur record of. They don't know, but I mean, it's a fight difference, okay? But either 113-1 or 114-1, okay? Just give the guy the fight, okay? Well, 114-1, and that's just his amateur record. All right, that's a hell of an amateur record, by the way. And I'll say this: I'm not entirely too sure if I was trying to find out if they wore headgear back in those days or not. I know it would fluctuate. If you look at the Olympics, I had reached out to Haplotype about that, and I wasn't quite sure. So it is what it is, but that's a lot, man. Amateur boxing was not fencing with gloves back then.
No.
Okay. so like just right off the bat to have 115 amateur fights, and I think it speaks a lot to his style, and it speaks a lot to the grace this guy had in the ring, man. He was a hell of a pro fighter. He ended his career at 81-7, 54 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He did get defeated 4 times by knockout. One of those times was the Monsoon fight. Okay, Carlos Monsoon, who was a monster at 160 pounds. But yeah, 13 title defenses in his 2 title reigns. This guy was a hell of a fighter, man. Okay. I was, let me tell you, man, when this guy passed away, like this thing was big news in Mexico. All right. I can't tell you how big of news this was in Cuba, but it was huge news in Mexico. Jose Napoles was, he was a proud citizen of Mexico. He never had any intention of going back to Cuba. He didn't want to go back to the country of Castro. And for those who don't know, Castro banned pro boxing. Okay.
Yeah.
He banned pro boxing, and that's why a lot of fighters had to defect from there. All right. Now we had recently ended the embargo, and then I still don't know. Is the embargo back?
Nah, yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, man, Mantequilla Napoles, I wanted to pay my respects to this, great, amazing fighter, man. Viva Mantequilla, like you said, the dude was smooth like butter. Okay.
Definitely, man.
A really good movement, man. His threw a lot of hooks, solid jab, footwork,
amazing,
solid footwork. I mean, this guy was a hell of a fighter, man. Right. So, rest in peace to him, and thoughts and prayers go out to his family.
Right, man. And like I said, man, you got me a little misty-eyed, man, going back and watching these old timers, man, because as soon as YouTube was so easily accessible, like before my grandfather passed away, I would go to his house and I would show him all these old guys that he would teaching me about, back in the day, and he was just amazed to see it on the phone,
Yeah.
But yeah, it just brought me back, to those days. But yeah, man, what a hell of a fighter, man. Rest in peace, champ.
Tenía la pegada, tenía la velocidad, tenía la gracia en ese cuadrilátero. Okay, he had the punch, he had the style, he had the grace in that boxing ring, right? May you rest in peace, man. And let me tell you something. We lost yet another fighter, man. I mean, he was in his late 70s. He got, passed away by his family side. I don't know how much boxing contributed to some of the health problems he had, but these fighters, give a piece of themselves when they're in that ring. You know what I mean? He gave a piece of himself in that boxing ring. Okay, his family got whatever was left after that retirement. You know what I mean? And it's you have to respect that. You have to respect the fighters that paved that way. You have to respect the fighters that made it possible for these fighters today to have what they have.
Right. Exactly, man.
It's if there's no sport of boxing, if there's no reputation behind the sport of boxing and all these fans behind the sport because of that history, the boxers today don't have an audience to fight in front of. You know what I mean? And right. Jose Napoles was first of all, he was a great man. As great of a fighter as he was even a better person. Great guy. I saw a lot of his interviews, man, and some of the late interviews were kind of sad, but his spirits were never, trounced. You know what I mean? He was always in high spirits. So shout out to him. What's up to Clifton Bronson, AJ10? He was inducted into 1990 Hall of Fame with Sugar Ray Robinson, Willie Pipp, Sandy Sadler, and Jersey Joe Walcott. First of all,
what a lineup!
That's a hell of a lineup.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a legendary role. 84 was the first with headgear, to my knowledge, in terms of the Olympics. Gotcha. Okay, 92 AKU says RIP. What's going on to the Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment? Okay. AJ10, Americans can still travel to Cuba in 2019, but under strict regulations. Okay, gotcha. Maybe Eddie Hearn should have picked that as the neutral site. Ha ha! Anyway.
Oh, there you go.
This sport, respect books. Yeah. You got any final words on Jose Mantequilla Napoles, bro?
No, man, just I think you said it pretty well yourself, man. You gotta pay respect to school guys, man, because they paved the way, man.
Absolutely. All right, so rest in peace, man. Unbelievable fighter. Like I can't, you know, that's
Very,
all.
very great fighter, man.
We got to fight. We have a fight coming up, man. All right. Not many people are talking about this fight, but it's okay. We have Juan Francisco Estrada, the WBC champ at junior bantamweight, defending his championship against Dewayne Beamon. Francisco Estrada 39-3, 26 knockouts. He's got a 62% KO ratio. That's a very solid, very good KO ratio, especially for that weight class. He's a number one fighter in the world, number one fighter in Mexico, obviously. Beamon, he's ranked number 21st in the world according to BoxRec. He should probably be a little higher, but he's 21 and number one in the U.S. Francisco es el gallo. And Beamon is, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. His nickname is Mr. Stop Running.
What a name, man.
Right. That's a clever nickname. He's from North Carolina. And, of course, Francisco Estrada over there in Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. He's the best junior bantamweight in the world. Okay. I can't pronounce his name, but he won the rematch against Sinkerset. Is that how you pronounce that name? Okay, I can't pronounce that name, right? But nonetheless, he won that, man. This guy has wins so far too. Brian Viloria, okay, Giovanni Segura, Hernan Marquez, Carlos Cuadras. He's the best in his weight class. He is el gallo of this weight class, bro.
Definitely.
Okay, él es el gallo. Okay, Vicente Fernandez, that song, okay? Hoy platiqué con mi gallo. It's about Juan Francisco Estrada, bro. Okay, he's singing about Estrada. That's what he's singing about. El gallo, right? He's a top gallo, all right, in the division. And what are your thoughts on this fight, man?
Yeah, I'm very interested to see this fight. Or at least interested to see how Beamon is going to do against Estrada. I'm picking Estrada. I'm just flat out going to say it. I think he's too good. I think he's too skilled. From what I've seen from Beamon is he's, I don't know what it is of guys that I see that are just real stiff. He just seems real like a stiff fighter to me. Do you think he's kind of stiff the way he fights?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you see, I don't know. I don't know if he's lifting weights or what, but
especially for that weight class, yes.
Yeah. I don't like seeing that. Also, from what I've seen, his head movement is not very good. He likes to throw a lot of. His head is, right there, and from what I've seen, guys who are a lot less skilled than Estrada, landing some clean counter shots on him. He's been able to take them so far, but yeah, I think that this is a big step up in class for him for sure. Like you said, El Gallo, man, he's just too good right now, man. And I think this fight could end in a stoppage for sure for Estrada. I think he's just too good, man. But he's a young guy. You say he's ranked 21 or something like that, according to BoxRec.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I see Estrada running away with this thing, man. I don't like the muscle bound stiff guys, man. I just don't like that style, man. So and when I see Estrada, he's very, very, technical and very, he's just very, very good, man. And I just think he's just too good for Beamon. So
absolutely. I know. Is it Willie Beamon?
I think it's Dewayne, right?
I don't know if he goes by Willie too, but I'm not sure. But Dewayne he's 5'5". He is an inch taller, and we don't have his reach. I couldn't find it. If somebody could find his reach, give it to me. But I can't find it. Estrada 6'6" inch reach, pretty good for that weight class. But let me tell you something, man. Both have about the same kill ratio, by the way. Not much difference there. A lot of advantages for Estrada here.
Definitely.
He's got experience. That's number one. More fights. Better level of opposition by far. Okay.
Yeah.
Beamon's been fighting for like UAW or I don't know, UBF or IBO, Federation Championships, bro. Not the major sanction about it. Not you know what I mean? But good fighter, he's solid. He has solid hand speed, but he's not very fluid. He'll throw a fast punch, but traveling it back is his problem, right? The land is quick. Bringing it back is not that quick, right? And especially when it throws in combinations. And bringing that punch back is important, especially with a guy like Estrada. You can't throw that punch. If you're taking too long to bring that punch back, man, it's spelling trouble. I think he's going to get eaten alive in this fight.
He's going to get hit for sure. One thing I noticed he likes to do too is, like you said, not only does he keep those hands out there too long, but he likes to measure guys. He'll walk up and do this. Like, I don't know if he's doing that because of the guys he's fighting. He feels comfortable doing that with. But I would hate to see him do that against Estrada, man. That is going to be bad news for him, man.
Okay, Chris Sam was the one, I'm sorry, that put that, but he said he was clowning. Okay, fair enough. For a moment, I was like, is that what he calls himself? And it sounded familiar, too. What's up, Marcus Johnson? What's going on? 92AKU. Is that guy a boxer on the right of Beamon? That looks like Suleiman, bro. He's just there. I'm gonna box now. Look, man. Francisco Estrada, I think he's. I don't know if his first punch is faster than Beamon's, but his combinations are faster than Beamon. Okay, and I just think he's gonna put punches together that I don't think Beamon's ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's a whole nother level. If we'll see, because even factoring in the level of opposition, right? Like when you factor that in, it's you have to know that someone's going to look better against certain level of opposition, and even factoring that in, he still doesn't look as good as Estrada.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like even with lesser opposition, he doesn't look that good, and I think Estrada late round stoppage in his fight. That's why I got it. Late round stoppage.
Yeah, if he comes out aggressive, like I've seen some of the fights that he's had, could be earlier than that, man. Really, I mean, because sometimes he's very, very aggressive, and he, like I said, his head is just right there, man, to be hit. And but you never know, man. We'll see. But I'm picking Estrada for the stoppage for sure, man.
But what did you think about last week's fight? The Vaca got stopped, bro.
Whew, that was vicious, man. That was vicious. I didn't expect it to end that early because Navarrete is he's a slow starter. He likes to feel his guys out. I think the game plan that the Vaca's team put together, I mean, just it was bad from the gate. I mean, they came out and tried to jump on him early,
right?
And they wanted a dogfight for some reason, and they got tore up, man. I mean, I figured, the Vaca, because from what I seen, he looked like he had, the edge as far as hand speed, and he likes to let his hands go. He likes to throw combinations. I was thinking they were going to try to, stay away, pot shot for, the first couple rounds, maybe even the first 3 rounds, right. Because, you take advantage of the slow start, get a couple rounds in the bag, and then we go from there. But this guy came out, I mean, throwing just power jabs at. I'm like, man, this guy trying to knock him out. I mean, he's only got 6 KOs, but it played right into his hands, man. Once he started getting hit, and he was getting hit with some vicious uppercuts, man. I mean, he was landing some good short uppercuts. I don't even think he's seen those things coming, man. And yeah, it was a short night for Vaca and a huge win for Navarrete. I heard they're trying to put him on the Tyson Fury undercard now since he only went a few rounds here. We'll see. That'd be kind of cool to see him fight again real soon. He's always entertaining to watch. But we kind of expected him to win. I didn't think he was going to win like that, but I know you called it, man. So good call on that.
Well, I got to tell you, man. When I looked at again, and that's how I feel about this fight, by the way. Okay. It's when you look at the level of opposition, it's kind of like we're not measuring them from equal. You got to measure them at a curve. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Vaca's opposition was down here. Navarrete's opposition was up here. And he still looked better than Vaca. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like Vaca looked better than Navarrete, but I'm like, yeah, but we got to factor in the level of opposition a little bit. Or, that just wasn't the case. If anything, it was the opposite. Like, so and that's how I feel about this fight. I feel like, although Beamon, I do feel I think he's going to put up a little better fight than Vaca, in fairness. The first, I would say about the first 5 rounds will be pretty competitive, where I think Estrada will be winning the rounds, but I think it'll be competitive. And then by round 6, 7, I see the separation, and that's that. And I think it's going to be a wrap. I think Beamon gets knocked out late. Well, not knocked out, but TKO. Stoppage.
Okay, stoppage. All right. Yeah, I think it could be it. I don't know, man. I have a feeling he could run into something.
You ever see those refs, bro? Like, they just jump in, close their eyes tight, and they just like, because they know they could probably get it.
Yeah.
I said when it's a bantamweight, they just stop it, like get out. But I swear to God, bro, I saw a fight once, bro. The ref pushed the bantamweight out of the way, like, stop. But they're like, this is a bantamweight.
like you're yelling at your son. That's enough,
Yeah. Bantamweight didn't even get mad, bro. He used that momentum, and he just like turned around like on the ropes, like Rey Mysterio, like, and then he just ran up and because he won the fight. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't worried about the ref manhandling him and shit.
That's funny.
Like when the wrestlers like pulled themselves to the ropes.
Yeah.
So he shoved them. He used that momentum to like jump to the top rope. I won. Like, but anyway. But with that said, man, El Gallo Francisco Estrada. I swear to God, bro, the song Hoy Platiqué con mi Gallo by Vicente Fernandez, it's about this dude, bro. It's El Gallo. All right? When it says, Hoy platiqué con mi gallo, right? Y me dijo tristemente, ¿pa qué me cuidaste tanto? Soy me lanzas a la muerte. I'm going to start singing. I'm going to do some mariachi shit right now. Y'all going to get some mariachi live on the air. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to go get some beer, bro. I'll be right back. You got me in the mood to drink now.
Hoy platiqué con mi gallo. No.
There he goes. There he goes.
Chris Sam, I like, what are you talking about, bro? I'm talking about. I'm a big fan of Juan, but I got to keep it real. I saw a ref, like, when refs, like, if it's a heavyweight, bro, like they jump in, like, it's like, I don't know how to say it, like, they know, like,
they jump in, they're going with caution, I guess the heavyweight.
They jump in. Dude, they jump in like, rah. Like, they're at the mercy of the other fighter, bro. Like who would you rather, like, be honest, who would you rather stop from the assault? Deontay Wilder and shit? Like Wilder, stop. Like, or like Francisco Estrada. Let's be real. Like, who would you rather stop from assaulting the other dude if you're the ref?
Oh, I'm stopping Estrada all day.
Right. Because, dude, if he doesn't stop, you could just like move, bro. And, but anyway, get out of the way over there. Get over there. But anyway, no, I respect the lower weights, bro. I'm just saying. Okay.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Estrada has been doing this thing for a while, man. He has what a lot of people believe a win against Chocolatito too, man. And this is when he was still Chocolatito, the one that everybody was, bragging about for all these years. I honestly thought he won that fight, but it was a close fight. But he's been doing this thing for a while, man. I'm glad to see him finally getting showcased.
And what's going on with Jose?
Jose.
Can someone tell what's going on with it? Well, on Latino Tuesday, he's Josué. You know what I mean? But what's going on with that dude? What's the like? What do you mean he's acting all gangster? Oh, is that meme he put out? Like, oh, you're a clown. If you're a clown, this, you're a clown, that.
Is that what he did? I haven't seen it.
I would like Batman tweet to clarify a little bit. That's all. Can you clarify?
Yeah, let us know, man, because you know, I don't have a Twitter, you know, so I'm out the loop, man.
Right. Bro, this shit's crazy, bro. Come on now. Like, I need Batman tweet to clarify a little bit on what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, what's the story with Josué? You know.
They're still trying to fight over there in Saudi Arabia, man. It's crazy.
Look, listen to me. I am AJ. My name is not Josué. You will not be disrespectful to me. I am from Compton. I come from El Segundo Barrio. I am the owner of Tijuana. I will destroy Tijuana if Randy Ruiz does not fight me. What are you laughing at, G-Funk?
I better.
Am I lying?
I better be careful, man. I look a little bit like Ruiz, man. He might throw a set on me, you know.
Look here. Bomb Tweed is a hater. Bomb Tweed is gonna sing La Bamba after I am done destroying him. Right?
That is crazy.
Hey, Batman Tweed, Latino Tuesday nickname is La Bamba, bro. Okay?
La Bamba.
All right. La Bamba Tweed or something like that. All right? Okay.
The puppet, though, man. That is classic, bro. Classic.
What's going on here? What did it say? You calling me a liar? Okay, read up on gang Bun now. Okay, I don't know what that means. Bronson, what's going on? A lucky punch is a lucky punch that was sent by the God. By the way, shout out to Anthony Joshua for promoting Will of the Boxing Gods Part 2. Okay, that I'll be putting out there soon. All right? I ain't going to say much. Okay, I ain't going to say much. I haven't started yet because I've been busy, unfortunately. But this weekend I'll be starting. Bro, let me tell you something. Haplotype and Scrapbook Boxing. Okay, are going to be helping me out on this project. Okay, you guys got to be on the lookout for that. Right? But I think Anthony Joshua saw Will of the Boxing Gods Volume 1. I think he did. Because I think it inspired him to promote, my thing, bro. I'm telling you. Right? Where would I put this guy? Let me take him back out. Okay? Because I'm gonna do the intro. Because my intro is, well, I'll do it. I'll do it with Joshua here. I'll do it with Joshua. I got him. One of the eyes fell out, but it's okay. We'll do it with one eye. Sometimes the boxing gods are unforgiving. Sometimes they bless us. Sometimes a fat Mexican hits you with a left hook, and knocks you out. Sometimes it rains luck. Sometimes it rains a whole lot of lucky punches. Yes, it does. Anyway.
You walk outside and you just got fists.
Dude, if that was a lucky, like if he got lucky, it rained luck. Okay?
Yeah. Anybody that says that's a lucky punch, they have no idea what they're talking about. We did the quote Mayweather Sr. You don't know shit about boxing. All right. I mean, come on, man.
Come on, Josué. Okay. Come on. I don't know about that, bro. I gotta say, like, he does play video games, half naked, but that's a different story. Bro, big story. Okay. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do a breakdown tomorrow about this fight with Calix. But what's Canelo's plan B if Kovalev loses, bro? Gajardi. Yeah. What's his plan?
Who knows, man?
Like, do you think he's gonna fight him if Kovalev wins?
I think if Kovalev, yeah, I think it's possible. It's gonna be probably at a catch weight, which I hate. I can't stand catch weights, but I mean, come on, he's Canelo. He fights Canelo weight, so. But Plan B, oh man, honestly I don't know, man. I mean, what's really left for him at this point? Before the year is over. I mean, I know nobody. I mean, I said it a couple weeks ago, maybe, but nobody seems to be interested in a third fight with Triple G. So,
right,
and it certainly doesn't seem like he's ready to fight Andrade or Charlo. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's a mystery, but I hope that Kovalev doesn't win this fight, man, because I don't want to see that fight. I don't know about you, man, but I don't want to see him bring him down.
Mira, quiero hablar con mis fans. Okay. Yo quiero ser todo para mis fans. Yo quiero pelear con los mejores del mundo. Yo soy Canelo. By the way, this is Canelo. Mira. Yo soy Canelo. I'm Canelo. The matchmaker, Golden Boy, is going to get fired, or I'm going to be gone after my contract's done. That's that. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Look, bro. This was supposed to be Eddie Hearn, but I just took the advantage of shit. But story. But I will say, show some respect to Big Red. Is that what you guys call him? Big Red.
Big Red, huh? Okay.
Right. Okay. Remember, this is the Canelo era. Well, Jesus, Josué is out there getting full body massages, bro. Roger Mayweather, shout out to him. Canelo, este es para mis fans. All right. Look, man. Are you interested? Is she fucking interested in a Canelo Kovalev fight?
Not really, no. I mean, it'd be more interesting to me if Canelo actually went up to light heavyweight. I mean, let's be honest, man. I mean, is he not big enough to fight there already? I mean, he comes in well over the limit, So, but it is what it is, man. I honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong. If it came on, I'll watch it because I'm a huge fight fan. I'm gonna watch it anyway. But am I interested? Is it something that I want to see? No.
No, man. Let me tell you something, man. I see a lot of people interested in this. Look, let me put it this way. The fight happens, I'm going to watch it. You know what I mean?
Me too, yeah.
You know what I mean? And if it's a real 175-pound fight, like for real, like no catch weight, no rehydration clauses, no Canelo weight, none of that, of course I'm down. Right?
I'm good with that. Too.
Right. But let's be real. Do you really believe there won't be any type of clauses?
There's going to be all kind of stuff. I mean, I'll be honest, man. I mean, Kovalev to me, I don't know if he's the same Kovalev, although, I got to give him some credit. His fight against the guy that knocked him out, his name was Alvarez too, right? The guy that knocked him out. He came back in the rematch and, he fought different than he normally does. He boxed a little bit and won that fight. So, I mean, hey, Kovalev, maybe he's starting to show a new wrinkle to his game, later in his career. But I would like to see him handle his business at his weight class first, before he goes and does something crazy like this. And I mean, let's just be honest. A light heavyweight fight, it's going to be at some weird weight, you know. So, I mean, but like you said, if it's all about if he moves up and fights him at 175, I'm good with that, man.
Yeah. We will see how that goes, man. I would rather, as this comment says, Canelo needs to fight Andre, Charlo, Saunders, or better yet, Oscar De La Hoya. I don't know about that, but sooner or later, Canelo's going to cut Oscar loose. Yeah, he doesn't need Oscar. He doesn't need gold.
No, he doesn't.
Canelo does not need a matchmaker and all that. Like you know what I mean? He doesn't need all that.
No.
Canelo's already a name, right? Whoever he fights is going to make money. Now, he could make more money depending on who he fights. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you know, I would like to see him fight one of those guys for sure. Okay, but yeah, that's all I got to say about that for now. Look, man. All right, you think Canelo's made up for the whole tainted meat thing yet? You think, or you think that's going to be like something he's carrying for the rest of his career?
That ain't going away. And you know what? I'll be damned if I let these fans try to do away with it too, man, because it's a real thing, man. It happened. You know? The boy tested positive. So, hey, you know.
Yep. Let's see here. Then he fought Danny Jacobs, when no one even thought he was going to fight him. Yeah, he fought Jacobs, but you don't get credit for doing what you're supposed to do, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then look, he lost that belt already. He only had it a couple months.
Yeah, Canelo and his catchweights, rehydration clauses, and tainted meat is not good. Yeah, man, that's something he's going to be carrying with him for a while. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, Canelo does not need a promoter. No, absolutely not. All right.
And his fans, man, you know, they just. You know, they just overlook everything this guy does. I mean, I remember back when he fought Floyd, and all they did was complain about Mayweather and his catchweight stuff. And you know, I actually agree because I don't like catchweights. But look, the guys. I mean, how many times has he fought at a catchweight? You know, and for someone's title too. You know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is taking away his win over Danny Jacobs tonight at TAQ. At least I'm not.
No, me either. That's a good win. That's a real good win.
Yeah, it's a good win. But it doesn't give him like a get out of jail free card. Like, he doesn't get to fight whoever he wants now from now on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Look, fighters at the top of the game, fighters at the top level are supposed to fight the best, right? So you can't turn around and like, you know, we're demanding as fans for these guys to fight the best. And then when they finally fight the best, you're like, see, he did it. He did it. You didn't think he would do it. No, I never said that. I said he should do it, and I'm glad that he did, right? But it doesn't stop. Like, you got to keep doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, you know, I wish it would go back to, like, remember, like, in the 90s when Oscar De La Hoya was the big star on HBO, and, you know, he would have a fight where he would fight some guy that was, like, you know, somewhere in the top 10. Not a big name, but a top 10 guy. And, you know, he would put on a nice show, and then, you know, sometime in the year, boom, he'd fight somebody big, you know, or another champion. Like,
look, I'm not even saying that star fighters can't get, like, I mean, they shouldn't, you know, but they've always gotten some, you know, whether you want to call them little advantages or little diva stuff, they've always gotten, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mayweather is not the first one. De La Hoya used to demand fighters wear the same gloves he did, and
yeah.
You know what I mean? The different fighters have had the ability to dictate how big the ring is or the size of the ring. I mean, there's a lot of things out there, a lot of clauses. Manny Pacquiao's done it as well. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we got to keep that in mind a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something 100% unique to, you know, current fighters. It's always happened. It probably happens more now than ever. But I will say this, though. Canelo is the first fighter I know of that got diva demands before he was even a champion.
Exactly.
Am I wrong, or like I think he's the only one?
I as far as my memory goes back, I have to agree, man. I mean, and that was one of the reasons why I've been called a Canelo hater for so long, because I felt like he was just given so much stuff without actually doing nothing. You know, like, I mean.
I want to address 92 AKU. Look, yes, he's trying to fight Kovalev, but what are the stipulations?
Exactly.
If he just fights Kovalev and Kovalev comes in at like the way he always does, same training camp, all that, right? Okay, fine. But if there's a rehydration clause and catch weight and then what's the point at that point? Why even do it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my thing. The other thing is if Canelo moves up and beats Kovalev, it doesn't make him the best middleweight in the world. He still has some dudes he needs to fight to prove that. Now, not what we think. If he wants to prove he's better than Charlo, he's actually got to beat Charlo. We can't just assume he would beat him. He has to actually beat him. And if he beats Kovalev, it doesn't necessarily mean he would beat Charlo, right? It's just everything just depends. Right. So I personally would like him to prove he's the best middleweight in the world. I think that'll play big dividends, and I think that'll be big. And I got to be honest, bro, I think he beats those guys, but damn what I think, he's got to do it. He's got to do it. I know it drives Canelo fans like mad and shit. Like Canelo fans get mad, bro.
They get real mad. I know. Trust me, man. I've dealt with these guys for about 9 years, ever since I've been on YouTube making videos. And it's just because, like you said, we want to see him do these things. We're not just going to automatically just move him up, for no reason. Or, well, he'll just blow this guy out. Who cares, And that's the funny thing, too. I've done at least, I don't know how many prediction videos on his fights, right? And every time these guys come, and it's always, he's just going to knock him out. Too much power. This power never shows up in the big fights. I mean, not that he doesn't have power, but it's just the mentality that they have right away. Just, he's too strong, too powerful. Why even fight him? Like they said the same thing. I got the most of those comments on my Lara fight when he fought Lara. And I made a prediction video on that. They were just like, he's sorry, he's soft, Canelo hits him, he's out of there, But we saw that wasn't the case in that fight. So I mean, we just gotta just be honest about this guy, man.
Right. No, absolutely. What's up to Stay Ready Boxing with that $1.99 super chat? What's good, DStyle Tal Canelo to fight Charlo? I want to see that fight.
Yeah, me too.
I want to see it. No doubt about that. Okay, AJ10, like that UK guy. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh my God! What's going on? Canelo has no power on the elite level. He has solid power, I would say. Not one knockout power, that's for sure. Canelo isn't outclassing his opponents by wide margins like some of his fans think.
Exactly. All his fights are close, man.
It's like all the Pactards reemerging, acting like he dominated Keith Thurman. He didn't dominate, bro.
No, he barely won the fight. It was a good fight, though. It
was a great fight. It was a very good fight. It was a great performance by Manny, but he didn't dominate, bro. Okay,
no.
Like get the fuck out of here. They're acting like they dominate. Fight of the decade. Fight of the decade. Like what? The hell?
Hey, right after that, a week later, there was already videos. The GOAT. Pacquiao's the GOAT. Here, I got something for the Pactards right here.
Right. Absolutely. I said he has solid power.
He's got power. He can crack, man. But it's not like these guys. His casual fans will see him knock out guys like Amir Khan and Josecito Lopez and that Smith guy that no one ever heard of. Or who's the last guy that he knocked out? Fielding, whatever his name was. I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to knock those guys out like that, and he did what he had to do. But to try to make that seem like that's what he's going to do to guys like Jacobs and Charlo you guys are dreaming, man. That's not going to happen.
92 AKU. I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not saying Canelo doesn't have power. I said he has solid power. That's what I said. But he's not a devastating puncher. Okay. He has very respectable power. Yes, he backed up Golovkin. I did a post fight on it. I was clowning Golovkin fans. Okay. All right, but that's all I'm saying. You have any final word on that, G-Funk?
No, just I agree, man. He has, good power, but it's not the devastating kind of power that like these guys think he does. He's like, no, let's just move on, man. I could go on and on about these guys, man, but let's just move on.
Look at this. Virgil Ortiz will make Spence flee, dude. Like Virgil Ortiz isn't making Spence flee anywhere, bro. Come on, right?
Got a long way before that happens.
Yeah, like Virgil Ortiz. Stop it. Stop with the Virgil Ortiz fighting Spence, bro. Stop it. So now when Spence moves up, you're gonna have people saying he moved up because he's running for Virgil Ortiz.
That's
right?
Crazy. That's crazy talk.
Come on, like Virgil Ortiz is not in that discussion right now. Virgil Ortiz has 4 or 5 more fights before we even talk about him fighting for a world title.
Exactly.
Let's bring him up the right way. He's got a ways to go. Maybe fight Spence down the line, but not right now. Okay, and Spence isn't gonna flee. All right, come on now. Bro, did you hear the story, G-Funk?
What was that? Which one?
G-Funk. Dude, Mayweather is in Saudi Arabia right now, bro. He's in Saudi Arabia, and he's negotiating with the Saudis.
No way, man. Are you serious?
Dude, I saw these UK channels come on here, and they're like, I swear to God, they're like, what are you going to say now?
Sipping their tea. Ha ha.
We told you. We told you that the fight's going to go. Okay,
oh my goodness.
that Eddie Hearn is changing the game, they said. That Eddie Hearn's changing the game, that even Mayweather wants to fight over there now. They were saying, okay, they were saying, right, that he's going to Saudi, bro.
I guess so. I mean,
yeah, turns out it was an old video. None of it's true. All those channels looked like a bunch of idiots coming on here and, oh, that's not true. That's not true. It was an old video. Old video.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Shit's crazy.
Even some of the other guys, sign a contract, bro.
Sign a contract, bro. Sign a contract. I'm American. And I see it. You got to sign a contract. And I'm American.
I'm American.
Do you know what that means? What does that mean, man? Well, why do they have to say they're American?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not biased, man. I'm American. So he signed a contract.
I was just saying that by definition, like if you're American and you acknowledge that he signed the contract, right? Then like somehow that makes it like your point valid. Like, no, like sign a contract, bro. Sign a contract. Look. And by the way, bro, Knuckles, bro, like Virgil, even Virgil says, I'd like to fight Spence at 154 one day. Because he knows he's not ready for it. If he was ready for Spence right now, it would be challenging him right now, bro.
Exactly.
Like, come on, bro. Right? Old video, if you know what you're talking about, you know that he's trying to, negotiate a fight. You bunch of idiots. You bunch of stupid PBC fanboys. What do you got to say now, huh? What do you got to say now? Like, the fuck? Shut up. All right.
They're looking for anything, man. Anything that will stick.
Yeah, man down strap season. Okay. Old video, if you know what you're talking about, you know. If you know what you're talking about. If you know what you're talking about, let me tell you something, man. What a thing of Ruiz, dude, Ruiz is just like this is, I swear to God, check it out.
Yeah.
Dude, Ruiz, like I swear to God, I'm Eddie Hearn, okay? Eddie Hearn. He's like, you will do and you will fight where I say you're gonna fight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, Eddie. Mm-hmm. Okay, talk to me when you got the contract for the U.S., all right? I am Eddie Hearn. I said you will fight in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So tell me when fighting Mexico, U.S., give me a call.
Give me Snickers.
what I'm saying? I am telling you, you will do what I say. You signed a bloody contract. Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever you say, Eddie. All right. So give me a call when you're serious about making this fight, okay, Eddie? All right. Dude, I need a Snickers, bro, so this puppet could hold a Snicker. Right?
Yeah.
Hey guys. I'm not gonna fight in Saudi Arabia. Okay. Bunch of sexist motherfuckers over there. All right. If someone's gonna have an advantage with their religion, it's gonna be me. I'll fight him in the Vatican. All right. All right. I will fight this guy in any plaza of Toro in Mexico. I will fight him in Madison Square Garden. All right. But yeah, I ain't going to England. All right. I'm not going to go there. Yeah. Okay. This is Andy Ruiz. I'm out. All right. But yeah, he's not going to go there. You should hear these UK channels, bro. So condescending, bro. Like so condescending, right? Like you'll never hear, like it's, by the way, there's some awesome UK channels out there. It's not all UK channels, right? But the dudes come out, bro, and that, even like the way I talk, I've talked like that my whole life, right? You'll be debating with them and they start saying bro too. No, bro. Come on, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Like, well, why are you talking like that? Like, I don't debate a dude from the UK and start using words like bloody and mate and shit like that. You don't hear me saying, "Oh, come on, mate." The bloody point. Like I don't talk like that when I'm like, what's like, you know what I mean? Like, why do they have to like copy like bro and just everything? Like, like, I'm trying to understand.
Like you said, man, just being condescending, but it's fanboy stuff, man. But it's it's hilarious, man. I love the puppet show, man.
Yeah. Mike Garcia is also a veteran with 35 plus fights, coming from fighting family, trained by Robert Garcia. Virgil Ortiz, very talented prospect. Yeah, man. You guys are making too much of Spence not stopping Garcia. You're making too much of it. Like, Spence beat that. What's that one dude's name? He just moved up. He's looking like a beast right now, bro. What's his name? Someone put his name in the chat. What's the dude's name? We just talked about him like 2 weeks ago.
Oh man, now you got me. I can't remember.
He was in the undercard of the Pacquiao, fight. Is it Kotelnik? No.
And Spence fought him?
No, not Kotelnik. No. I Lipinets. Oh my God!
There you go. Bro,
like Mike Garcia beat Lipinets, bro. Yeah, you guys are like talking too greasy. Did Lipinets stop Garcia? Did Lipinets stop Garcia? No, he lost to Garcia. Okay. Yeah, Wilder. That's how they say Wilder, bro. Wilder. He's an idiot. He's a hillbilly. You're fucking shitting me. All right.
He's a bloody idiot.
Yeah, he's a bloody idiot and all this shit, and then they get mad. Like, you're making fun of us. Like, well, you guys are starting it, bro. It shows you how much it matters. Some people that they'll follow me to other channels. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here.
Oh man.
Wilder's the man. Well, he's definitely an hell of a fighter, bro. Wilder's been doing this thing for a long time. Shout out to Wilder.
Wilder
is he's not a good fighter. Like, dude, I'll go to, dude, I'm hearing stupid shit, bro. I had to unsub some channel. They're saying stupid shit. Okay. Wilder is not very good. He doesn't know how to throw a punch. Like, Teddy said it. Like, shut up.
Over 30 knockouts, but he can't throw a punch.
Now, why did you guys hit him up in the gym in Alabama and come back and talk to me about how he couldn't hit you because he can't punch? All right.
I don't think I'm subscribed to any of these channels. I haven't really heard much of this, man, but it's funny.
Absolutely. G-Fuck, man, it's been a hell of a show, bro. But you have any final thoughts, any final take here?
Oh, man, it was a real good show. Thanks to everyone in the chat. Was watching. Like you say, jab that like button. If you haven't subscribed to D Style, subscribe to my channel too. You see it at the bottom there, G Funky 84 Boxing. I want to thank D Style again for having me on, man. I really appreciate it. I love talking boxing on here, man. It's hard to find good boxing conversation outside of YouTube. You know, not a lot of hardcore fans out there, but you know, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. This is DStyleBoxing, where we don't talk about talking boxing. We just talk boxing. All right. And that's what it's all about. By the way, I want to give a reminder. You guys can look at the description box, right? You could donate to the Dollar Initiative, man. Donate to the channel, Cash App, $, DStyleBoxing. Okay, DStyleBoxing@gmail.com for PayPal. All right, so you can always donate to the show. $1 goes a long way. It helps support the show. How keeps this whole thing running, right? That's what it does. And a lot goes into the show, man. Look at this. See this? Look at this, right? A lot goes into the show and getting everything together, and the co-hosts that come on take the time, you know, and all that. And I put in a lot of work in this, man. I'm telling you, I have a full-time job plus. You know what a full-time job plus means?
Oh, I know, man. I'm a father, so I know what it's like, man.
It's like work plus, and plus I come on here and I do this, man, for you guys to talk some boxing. We'll do Calcast tomorrow. Right. Shout out to Cali Enigma.
Shout out, Cali.
Shout out to AJ10. Shout out to everybody. All right. And on ESPN, Andy Ruiz had an interview a few days ago on ESPN. Yeah, I saw it. A los golpes, I saw that interview. All right. I haven't done a translation video in a while. I just don't got the time, guys. That's the thing. I don't have the time. You know what I mean? I'll try to get to it next month for sure. You know, a lot of things will slow down. I'll be able to do some translation videos. And look out next month, Will the Boxing Gods Volume 2. And if you haven't checked Volume 1, go check it out. After this video, go check it out. The story of Kid Basie versus Pajarito Moreno. Check that video out, man. Will the Boxing Gods. That's that. This is DStyleBoxing. What do we say, G-Funk?
Keep it boxing.
Absolutely. We're out. Peace.